Talking about aggressive, let's talk about Tua. We got a little rumble brewing. We got action, Jack. Do we have the old "we got action, Jack" sound, Solana? Is that all there is to it, or is there more to it? I don't remember. We got action, Jack. You know, I never knew if you did that live or not till I just saw it on the video. I didn't know if that was taped or not. We got action, Jack. Crowder's podcast partner, Ryan Clark, representing the pivot on the heavy bag. And on the other side, Tua Tagovailoa, saying, keep my name out your mouth.
He gave him to Will Smith, huh?
And there's poor Crowder. Like the UFC referee Herb. What's that guy's name? Herb something?
Herb, yeah, that's it.
You know Herb, the guy with the dreads. Isn't there a guy named Herb?
A big old fella. I know you're talking about. Doesn't
There's
look like Herb.
Trying to keep the peace.
Try to keep no peace. Them grown men can argue if they want to.
Grown men can argue if they want. I've been telling you that for years, Jimmy. Yeah.
I'd appreciate if you kept my name out your mouth.
Right.
Oh.
Let's go around the room. Is Tua Tagovailoa fat? Crowder, you're up.
No.
Jimmy, is Tua fat?
No.
Solana, is Tua fat?
Pass.
Wait a second. What?
Huh?
Siding with RC.
Thick, I think. I think he said thick.
Next question. Should Ryan Clark keep Tua's name out his mouth? Crowder, you're up.
No.
Jimmy,
Good job.
should Ryan Clark keep Tua's name out his mouth?
Of course.
Who should keep your name out they mouth?
Ryan Clark should keep his.
Yeah. All right, Jimmy. Yeah. Solana, should Ryan Clark keep Tua's name out his mouth?
He should.
And who should keep their name, your name, out of their mouth?
How about that punk over there, Jimmy? Hey, Jimmy.
Wow.
Keep my name out your mother bleeping mouth.
What is going on here? Hey, that might be a good new radio game show.
I don't think so, Solana.
Whoa, it's going down in El Portal Town.
We got action for real.
Wow, Jimmy, you were out sick yesterday, but you come back with a bundle of energy. You ready to swing it, Solana?
I'm ready.
Do it for Tua.
Come here.
Whoa, we got to come here.
I would, but there's a broken handle on the door.
You got to acknowledge, Crowder, the casual come here. That's fighting work. Like, hey, come here.
Yeah.
Come
Like
here.
that.
They're supposed to fight right now.
Yeah.
Go on, Jimmy.
You won't mess around, Jimmy. Unless you want some, don't mess around.
You
You
won't.
won't.
You done bit off more than you can chew, Jimmy.
I love to.
Yeah.
I like that. I love that. My guess is Ryan Clark is gonna love that as well because
He does.
when Ryan said it, I mean, I've seen the clip of Ryan talking about it. It was kind of goofing around. I mean, not calling Tua fat. You'd have to be out of your mind to call Tua fat. But I loved that Tua. If you listen to the entire clip today, like he kind of revs himself up. You know, he's like, he's been out of the league for a while. Like he revs himself up. He was gonna let it go, and then he started to rev himself up. But I love that because I thought that was a great sign for your quarterback. Like I think that's probably closer to what you'd get out of. I mean, you heard Aaron Rodgers this preseason tell, who was it, Sean Payton, to keep my coach's name out your mouth.
Yep.
About Nathaniel Hackett. I thought it was cool. I thought that was cool. I thought that was like some sort of signifying moment in Tua's tenure as a starting quarterback in the NFL.
As you started to list them off, You were going to list Aaron Rodgers. You were going to list Lamar Jackson. You were going to list the top quarterbacks, Joe Burrow, Cool Joe. Your starting quarterback should have that bravado. I love that Tua did it. And to be honest, Brian Clark loves it too. It's a dead time right now. It's going to be this little dead week before the NFL season starts. And now he's at top of mind on everybody. Him and Tua arguing. No nasty feelings. It's just funny to him. He did it with Brady Quinn too.
Yep.
Yeah, but hold on a second, because I saw how Ryan Clark, and I know he's your boy Crowder, and I love RC, but yesterday he posted some video, like a clip that nobody cared about from your interview, really good interview with Devontae Smith, where he kind of like pokes fun at how he has a big ass or something like that. And he writes like this whole soliloquy on Twitter, like, Dolphins fans, I know you're mad, but look, I make fun of my own body as well. No. Don't backtrack. You called him thick. You made fun of him. You said he looks like one of the fat strippers at Onyx. Don't backtrack now and be like, look, I poke fun at myself too. You made a stand. You called him fat on a show that garners a lot of attention. Stick to your guns, bro.
Allow me just to step in as the host of a radio show who says anything and doesn't mean anything. You yourself have talked about Kyle Lowry and his butt for over a couple of years now.
Me?
If someone in his family or in Toronto or wherever decided to take that little clip, not give it any context, not decipher whether it was in jest or in the heart of the show, it would be a totally different thing. I watched it. Ryan Clark didn't say anything. And again, I love Tua, so I'll side with Tua all day, but there's no real sides here. The dude's jawing on a TV show like our show, and we talk about Kyle Lowry and that ass. And then if it really came down to it, you would go, wait a second. I make fun of my gums. I make fun of my ACL. We all make fun of everything. So I think, again, I don't even think Tua was really upset with Ryan Clark. It sounded like Hal Habib was telling Tua what had happened, although my guess is Tua probably was already aware of it. Like, you'd have to be blissfully unaware to not know, but he allows Hal Habib from the Palm Beach Post to kind of lay it out there. And then Tua, ends with a keep my name out your mouth. I thought it was a great back and forth. This is radio shenanigans to me. I like it all because I think it's fun. Listen, I'm a very good judge of what's in jest and what's serious. And by the way, there's no way Ryan Clark thinks that Tua's fat. Now, is he thick? Tua kind of acknowledged it himself a little bit in his answer. He said, I'd like to be a little bit thinner. Obviously, he said there's stuff behind the scenes. So he's been working out a lot. He gained muscle and, he looks how he looks. I don't think he looks fat. He looks thick, but he looks built to me, which is what you want, I think, out of a sometimes fragile quarterback. But regardless, I love the keep my name out your mouth. I think it's a great line.
I'd appreciate if you kept my name out your mouth.
Ryan Clark walked up to me. I was with him yesterday morning because I was up in, we were doing the pivot up in New Jersey. He slapped me in the chest and said, boy, they mad with me in Miami. Ha, 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 laughing. Then you go on Twitter later on and you see they were lighting him up. They were making fun of his wife. They were making fun of everybody in Ryan's life. And then Tua comes back and says it. Ryan's not upset by it. Who is upset is Strawberry. Because there's no fat strippers at Onyx. And if she's talking about Strawberry, he needs to keep her name out of his mouth. That's who I'm going to cape up for. Are the strippers at Onyx, including Strawberry. You need to leave them alone because they're catching shrapnel and they're beautiful.
Is Strawberry kind of like scrimp? Like I might say shrimp or strawberry. You might say scrimp or strawberry.
Strawberry to the stage. Strawberry to the stage. Go and jump on her. Throw her in this. Leave her alone.
All right. So put that on the blog post, Solana. Crowder weighs in, pun, on the Tua Ryan Clark situation. Don't care. Keep Strawberry's name out both your mouths.
Mouths. I didn't say mouths. I give you a Strawberry. I ain't gonna say mouths.
It would be great if we could get that rolling now. Crowder Crowder weighs in on Tua Ryan Clark debate. Commands both keep Strawberry's name out they mouths.
You're gonna make fun of these Onyx beautiful workers.
Where is Onyx? Is that in Atlanta?
There's an Atlanta one. There's one in Houston. There's another one. Is it Dallas? There's a couple of them. I've been to all of them, but Atlanta and Houston for sure.
Is that like when you collect, like, say, a Hard Rock Cafe T-shirt from all the different cities around the country, around the world? You go to the different Onyxes, like a punch card.
Yeah. You can punch it in. If you get all three, then you get it back room
punch
for
it in
10 minutes.
Right. Yeah, you do.
There we go.
Right. Anyway,
I would say Atlanta's the best one.
You got a lot of stuff to get to today. We will defend Tua and his thickness until our last dying breath.
He's thick.